All right, next we're taking a look at the shift which is being made towards electric vehicles and the shift away from fossil fuel vehicles. Britain's decision to postpone a ban on new fossil fuel car sales may have minimal impact on the pace of the transition to electric vehicles.
And despite outrage from automakers concerned about supply chains and investment uncertainties, take a look at our next report to find out how this pans out.
UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak said the 5-year delay was not political and was about doing what's right for the country. Following a divided debate over emissions costs on older, more polluting vehicles, he stated that he was attempting to assist individuals who were hurt by the cost of living problem and could not acquire pricey EVs. Analysts in the industry, however, said Sunak had damaged investment certainty at a time when British companies are battling to recruit investors to a relatively small market that has been cut off from the European Union as a result of Brexit. The 2030 ban, announced in 2020, was billed as a vehicle for then PM Boris Johnson to promote British global EV leadership. The UK goal was to beat the 2035 ban in the European Union, where the majority of British-made vehicles are sold. Already, the 2030 deadline had some wiggle room. According to the government's original proposal, under a zero-emission vehicle mandate on how many EVs car makers must sell, 80% of new cars produced in the UK by 2030 would be entirely electric, with low-emission hybrids allowed until 2035. The 80% 2030 electric aim should be maintained under the new mandate, which the government might make public as early as this week, with the remaining 20% a mix of fossil fuel models and hybrids until 2035. In 2022, approximately 1.6 million new automobiles will be sold in the United Kingdom, accounting for only 2% of global sales, implying that the country will have minimal impact on total results. Global automakers have already made significant investments in electric vehicles, partially because it is prohibitively expensive to manufacture combustion engine vehicles while also spending extensively in EVs. Volvo Cars announced this week that it would stop producing diesel vehicles in early 2024 as part of its aim to go all electric by 2030. Stellantis and Ford have both committed to going completely electric in Europe by 2030. As a result, the number of fossil fuel models available will be reduced. Meanwhile, Britain faces a looming rules of origin dilemma with its Brexit trade pact, which might result in 10% tariffs on EVs between the UK and the EU in 2024. A deal the European Union is unlikely to change. Bureau Report, WION World is One.